I'm Mary Rose Lloyd. I'm the Director of Programming at the New Victory Theatre, and I'm here with Sue Buckmaster, the Artistic Director of Theatre-Rites, and Arthur Pita, the choreographer of MISCHIEF. I think it would be interesting for audiences to know a little bit about the history of the company.
So really Theatre-Rites was set up to try and use the trends that we saw happening in adult work and apply that sophisticated approach to work for the very young.
I think it would be interesting to hear a little bit about how the piece came to be.
Emma Gladstone from Sadler's Wells, who'd also been following the work for a period of time,
Yes.
came and watched, and she'd been sitting on this feeling of why aren't there any choreographers in England thinking about making dance for children that's not the Nutcracker. She came along and watched the show and said, Sue, you're getting more and more choreographic. Would you fancy making a piece of dance for family audiences? And I said, absolutely. Wouldn't dream of doing it without a choreographer. And she introduced me to a number of people, and I was looking for the perfect partner in crime.
And knowing him now, I see why, for sure. Well, I love the idea that you as a visual artist and a puppeteer, because so you're so familiar with visual language, in partnership with a choreographer of Arthur's status and his creative, I think, genius. The two of you seem like a wonderful couple together to make that picture work.
I didn't, accept immediately. I said, I really want to think about this, because I had always thought that children's theatre was, performers being very condescending to children. And contemporary dance, I'm sure as you know, is a very cool art form, and it's very fashionable. So doing something like children's theatre, if someone's asking you, what are you up to? You say, I'm doing a show for kids, they'll be like,
what happened to you?
Yeah, well, exactly. But after speaking with Sue, and and the first question I asked her, so what's the story? And she said, no, it's about lines. And I said, lines? What do you mean you're doing a show for children about lines? She goes, well, we've got these lines in the room, and that's where we're going to start, and then we're just going to play. When you go and watch ballet, people look for an arabesque, for the beauty of an art. And here, we could very easily teach them that. So we could teach them how wonderful the line of the body relates to the line of the foot. And we started playing that, and immediately there was a fantastic game going on. I thought, oh, they're learning something visually, but we're having a great time doing it now.
Now that the piece has been created and it's been on tour, how have the reactions been from families around the world?
What I loved were their sounds, and when someone moved and did a move that they really liked, they were like, wow, they loved that.
Yeah.
For example, all the lines get dropped down, and then we pick them up, and one of the little kids shouted, pick it up.
Pick it up.
And, Sue always says it's great, but they should feel like they're directing the show themselves.
Absolutely.
So if they've had the thought before you do it, it's a great thing. We completely welcome that.
Thank you both
Great.
so
Thank you
much.
so
The work is fantastic.
One can't help but, kick your heels when you walk down 42nd Street and know that you're a part of it.